Hello again everybody, welcome back to Pete's Model Car Customs. Firstly I'd like to say it's great news that Sean's wife has been able to come home from the hospital. I don't know whether you've seen Tom's video, and I'm sure most of you have, that she's actually been released, which is brilliant news, but I believe there's some specialised equipment going home with her for her care. But, you know, blessings to them all. I'm sure it's a great relief. Also, thank you for everybody who joined me in the paint experiment on this Ranchero. As you can see, I've now got a right mess of a Ranchero. Mind you, it looks quite good in black and white. I haven't seen it like that before. Skunkchero. So I've been stripping it all off. Gonna have to start again. There's probably quite a bit of damage done by all this stripping and that, so I've got to give it a thorough clean. I'm going to try and get the glass out this time, as it's cracked there anyway. Take that back out and clean it all up properly and start again. One of the comments from Brian, oh sugar, I've forgotten his surname, sorry Brian, the guy who sent me the pictures of the 55 Cameo, he suggested using the mesh I was using as a mask directly. And I've actually done that with the same mesh to plastic in making some of my earlier radiators. And I thought that's a good idea really, is just use the mesh and then spray it in. So I'm going to clean this up, and then that's what I'm going to do. Is directly use the mesh on there and either PVA it or something onto the car, onto the model. Moving right along, for those who are following the, won't fit in there, 55, what is that, 55 doodad again, Coca-Cola Chevy Cameo. I've got that over there in the background in primer, but I'm predominantly focusing on the interior for the next sort of while. I've stripped off the two chairs I was using, and I'm going to redo the colour scheme. I'm working on a new colour scheme, but these are the chairs they've cleaned off with the black paint that I did have on them. And I have now got hundreds of there's a bunch of them in there with black crosses on, a bunch of them in there that I've got black and pencil crosses on but aren't full diamonds, they're for the edging parts, and that lot in there which are penciled diamonds and a load of offcuts. It'll be infill diamonds, and the same in there as more infill diamonds. And because I'm going to have to make a roof panel as well, so I've got about 200 diamonds I should think, and some of the paneling will be smooth vinyl. And I've got the body part here. If I move that tub again, this is the internal tub of the kit. But I've cut a sheet of styrene that I want to make my new body panels on. And this has been pegged in place for a couple of days after heating the corners to get a bit of shape to the curve. I pegged it in place and held it over the kettle to allow steam to distort it a bit. And I've put in a sort of top ridge as well. Down there for about 5 or 6 mil at the top, and cut out where my pockets are. They are armrests, but I've cut this shape out to the shape that I was left with getting rid of the bulk of the stuff that was under the armrest, and that will help this relocate into there accurately. The piece that I put round there is not a piece of strip. Because of the way this is tapering in the corner, these arms, when it was a flat piece, actually went up in the air. It's more like a wing shape, you know, like down at that angle, along a bit and up again. So as when you roll those curves into it, that brings the side arms down along the taper. So you've got a tapered bend there. So I had to cut that piece as not as a strip, but the rest of it will be a mixture of strip and the diamond sections, and then making up a few new handles. A funny thing happened the other day, as it goes, that I've been doing this 55 and messing around with all the windows, and got it, as it was incomplete, got it for the bargain price of £20. I got a different bargain, or possibly not. Another way of tormenting myself, I should think. This is an original AMT ERTL 57 Chevy Cameo, which I actually want to see what the, I've got enough space here now, window fit is like in this kit. There's a good side picture somewhere. That looks like a pretty untouched original, and that they're probably having the same sort of fun down there. I don't know, it's this real torture. We shall see in the next day or two, next video or something. Anyway, that's it for now. Best wishes from jolly old England.